Hello, everybody, and welcome to my presentation on Deborah Sampson. Deborah Sampson was born in 1760 in Plimpton, Massachusetts, which is near Plymouth. She was one of seven siblings. Her parents were related to famous pilgrims. Her dad was related to Miles Standish, and her mom was actually the great granddaughter of the governor of Massachusetts, the original governor, William Bradford. The father went out to sea one day and didn't return, which actually put the family into economic straits. So uh, the mother had to separate all the children into five different homes. At age 10, Deborah became an indentured servant, and she worked as an indentured servant until she was 18. And then after she turned 18, she was self-educated. So in the summertime, she became a teacher. And in the wintertime, she did weaving. And in 1782, as the American Revolution was raging around her, she decided that she was going to join the ranks, but women weren't allowed to join the ranks of soldiers at the time, so she disguised herself. She was a large woman, and she was able to disguise herself in the uniform of the day. She was disguised as a man and called herself Robert Shirtliff. She joined the 4th Massachusetts Regiment, and in June, her regiment and two sergeants um, took 50 men and went into a battle in a Tory town, and they actually got into hand-to-hand combat, and they took out this Tory's stronghold. And at another time, they went into a Tory stronghold, a Tory house, and they took 15 Tory soldiers. Um, she was also at the Battle of Yorktown, where she took cannon fire and saw a lot of action while she was there at Yorktown. She got away with this for about 2 years. After 2 years, and she had obtained uh, a saber cut to the forehead. She took a shot to the thigh and took the ball out herself with her knife. Never got it all out, and that became a health problem for her even into her old age. Um, but what actually got her caught was she got sick, and in an epidemic that was going around. And in her sickness, she became unconscious. And as the doctors worked on her, they discovered that she was a female, but she was given an honorable discharge out of the army. And actually, about a couple of years later, 3 years later, she got married, and she had three children. Um, and uh, and she died in 1827. What's interesting is, after she had died several years later, her husband, who she wasn't married to at the time, when she was in her service, petitioned Congress for pay as the spouse of a service person. And because of her heroic actions during the Revolutionary War, he was awarded the money for her service. But unfortunately, he died soon thereafter, and he actually never did receive the money. But that's the very brief story of Deborah Sampson. Sorry. Thank you.